I can rotate.
Ew.
Okay, y'all roll. Cheesy boys in the building.
As always.
All right.
Man.
Air horn, air horn, air horn.
Dun, 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 dun.
We got one for you.
Does anybody have a soundboard for that on their phone? Because that I feel like that's the missing link that we need here.
Is there a soundboard app
Like,
There's a bunch of different ones.
that you can just load up?
Remember the Juicy J had
Isn't
a
there
soundboard
a-
app.
Oh man, I'm gonna get that.
You never had it. He had his girl ho.
I had a Boondock soundboard back in high school. Just
the Daft Punk soundboard is still undefeated,
Yeah.
and the game console startup. Those are the two best soundboards on the internet. Like, prove me wrong.
I can't.
Juicy J.
Biased. Although, that's a good soundboard. Juicy J.
Is there a Dragon Ball
Robbie
Z?
out here clipping
soundboard?
the smooth jazz of the
Smooth
Cheesy Controller
jazz?
podcast. Robbie clipped y'all beatboxing
Moody Blues.
and Madrid singing. So we're strapping in because yesterday there was a Pokemon Direct, and
Wait,
I was.
Yesterday.
Yes.
I thought it was this morning.
It was this. You know how long days are, man.
24 hours.
How long are they?
Happy Pokemon Day, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Pokemon's what, 22 now?
23.
23.
It's 23. No one likes you when you're 23.
I like Pokemon.
My 23rd year was an especially shitty one, so agreed.
Yeah.
23 was
Blink-182
straight.
wasn't wrong.
23 was like very straight.
Was it?
I don't
Michael
remember.
Jordan was 23, so
That was like last
He
year.
had haters.
So
his most famous quote is "fuck them kids."
Granted, he doesn't speak a lot.
right. He's a face. He's an icon.
A bloodshot, red-eyed.
I wish DJ
face.
Khaled were a bit more like Michael Jordan. Just like put your face on everything, put your number on everything, put your name on everything. Don't talk about everything. Don't talk like reduce.
Yeah, but you could also just not like fund private prisons.
True.
There's that.
I actually
always-
heard that was a different Michael
Yeah,
Jordan.
it's a different.
Oh, that
Michael
was a
Jordan.
different one?
Oh.
That's not saying that he's not out there funding some other weird shit that we shouldn't applaud, but
Was it
it wasn't that Michael Jordan.
was it
All
Michael
right.
B. Jordan?
Perhaps.
I mean,
No, I don't think Michael B. Jordan makes enough money to fund private prisons.
or
Yeah.
that's
I
maybe,
feel-
True
maybe
shit.
that's how he makes his money.
Oh,
Stay woke, brother.
damn.
Right, acting's his side hustle.
Naruto Shippuden.
Oh man, you got to drop that link to that sound clip for Josh in the Discord because we need Michael B. Jordan saying Naruto Shippuden. But the Gen 8 Pokemon Direct, they announced the new region. They announced the names of the two games
True.
because apparently there was a thing going around that people thought there wouldn't be two versions. I'm like, they've already done two versions on the Switch.
Pathetic.
There is no reason why they're about to do a main
Okay.
series.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
But give me one good reason why I should get Pokemon Shield. That's all that game screams is give me. a
Unless
good
that
reason to pick
legendary is just next level. Like that
yeah,
legendary.
the legendaries are going to
yeah, the
sell you on which game you're going to get.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how it always works.
Right.
It's if you pick your version based on the exclusives and the legendary.
That's why.
it. Right now, no legendaries. Which one you picking? Sword or Shield?
Sword. Everybody's picking sword. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I like blue.
I'm picking
so
Shield because I'm a contrarian.
Yeah.
Just
like,
to be contrary.
I was like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
maybe
mean,
I could just
Just to be.
like somebody has to play it.
I mean, I'll play it.
I mean, it's going to play
Okay,
the
you-
same.
I just care about getting one of them 3 starters. That's all I give a fuck
Right.
about.
Or
Right
if
now, those 3
Pokemon-
starters.
if Pokemon does the thing that they've been doing for the last few main lines and releases Steelbook with both, just get both. They didn't do it for Let's Go, but they did it for Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon. They did it for Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. They
I
did
can't
it for
justify
X
that.
and
I can't
Y.
justify getting
Myself.
both. Like the last time I actually got both Pokemon games was like Gold and Silver, and then Ruby and Sapphire. And then I grew up and was like, I only need one.
No, I ended up with all 3 of Gen 3.
Yeah, I ended up with
Well,
all 3
I
of
never
Gen
got-
3. I ended up with all 3 of Gen 4. Gen 5, fuck that generation.
5
Gen
wasn't that
6,
bad.
I had
Gen 5
both.
wasn't. I will die on the hill of Gen 5 wasn't that bad. I will die on
It's
that.
the worst
Why do
Pokemon
people
generation.
shit on Gen 3? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
No
Because
one
they're
shits on
wrong.
it.
No,
People
shits on-
shit.
A lot.
You
of
don't get
people
on
shit
Twitter,
on
so
Gen
you don't
3.
deal with the toxicity.
Twitter,
But
YouTube.
holy fucking shit, people hate
I get
Gen
on
3.
Reddit. That's so much more toxic.
Depends.
Reddit's for not the people who are going to be shitting on Gen 3. The Pokemon
Yeah,
subreddit, they love everything.
That's
You say that. You say that.
yeah.
What does the Pokemon subreddit actively hate?
Everything.
Fun.
Everything.
Especially
They attack
fun.
everything and
Especially
anything
fun
they
and especially
possibly
you
can.
having a favorite Pokemon.
Trico.
Yeah. Typhlosion.
If I had to pick a starter, I would pick Trico.
Mudkip.
Cyndaquil.
To
Oh,
this
if
day.
we're doing
Like,
starters,
day.
You all right? Also, you
Chikorita's
can't
legit
miss-
the best.
You can't mess with Gen 3, but Trico's my favorite. I feel like he would just pull up on you sitting on the couch,
Man,
pass you an adult.
I don't
beverage,
get
like,
how y'all
Here you go.
aren't
Here you go,
on
Chief.
Team Torchic. I knew this episode was about to get wild because we're going to have to pick our Gen 8 starters right here, right now.
No, I can't.
But you got to
That's
pick it.
hard.
Torchic is
I
dope.
mean-
I've played Torchic.
Whoa, hold on. Are
Several
y'all
times.
really about to sit here and act like the Gen 8 starters are that good?
They're cute, and that's what's
They're
hard about it.
fucking adorable.
That's the thing about
Right.
him.
Until I see the evolutions, it's hard. And
Yeah,
That's the
Very
thing about
true.
it. We're talking about
These
babes.
shits can take.
They're just cute as fuck.
right.
cute as
Like,
fuck.
honestly, with Scorbunny,
They've
who
done-
I want to pick, but it's probably
I'm
going to be
gonna-
another
I'm gonna pick
firefighting,
Sobble.
just like
Sobble
every
is a-
other one of them.
I'm gonna pick Sobble. He looks pretty cool.
Yeah, he does.
He was just chilling like, yo, man, dude, those two are wilded.
Right.
No, like Sobble
Look
has
at that
anxiety
fucking
and avoids
monkey. He's got a
conflict.
Man,
True.
Like Sobble just wants to chill.
I might start back watching the Pokemon anime because I need a training.
I know.
montage.
I'm saying right now.
I need. A
I've
training
watched Sun
montage.
and Moon. Sun and Moon is good.
Yeah, apparently,
Like Sun and Moon is actually good. Like
they made Ash look bad so they could get in their bag with animation, and so
Wait,
that's the
Is
thing
Ash
about it.
still
The
the
animation
main
style
character?
isn't
Yeah.
that bad.
Oh, okay.
It's like the animation style isn't bad. It's just like it's simpler, so it's not as taxing on the budget.
But the battles.
But the writing is so good.
Well, that's
the
that's
writing?
really.
I did see Brock got a girlfriend.
Hey,
Yeah.
finally.
oh,
Brock got
and
a
it was best girl from Sun and Moon.
Ooh, yeah.
So that was like,
yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
Come on,
okay.
Brock.
in his bag with the
But-
Rock Kahuna or whatever she was.
I'm excited to find out more about this Gen 8 game because it looks absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Like the things that they could possibly do with this game, just based off the 7-second trailer, I'm excited. Like,
Who's ready to make 7 minutes worth of content off of 7 seconds trailer?
exactly.
Dude, man, they really. If you were to just do a supercut of like gameplay from that thing, it'd probably be a minute,
Yeah.
which is ridiculous.
Me the whole time. That shit look fire. Oh my. Oh
Yo.
shit.
I was
Just
legit
like
half
the
asleep.
places they're
looks
going,
fine.
the architect of where you're at. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
so dope.
So, do you think it's London or Scotland? Because
It's-
that seems to be.
it just
It's
seems
I
like
London.
think it's
It's-
probably
it
like
seems
the
like
greater
Yeah.
UK.
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of people have confirmed because of this like person in the ground, like in England, and like they also put that in the game. So there's like different geographical things that are in this game that
Right.
are also in England. So that's where they're getting
Brexit.
it and confirm it. Yeah. I mean,
I was really hoping they'd go back to Japan with
I mean, they did Japan.
Yeah,
the first
they could.
3 gens were Japan.
They could do Japan again. There are more than 3 regions in
Well,
Japan,
I get that, but
and it like
Japan
honestly,
is-
the aesthetic would just be way stronger. Like the reason Sun and Moon
feel like that's
was
gonna come, though.
really good was because Sun and Moon, the Hawaii aesthetic for Pokemon, it's just perfect.
this aesthetic looks good. I don't know if you're hating on it, but
I am not feeling
thoroughly
it.
enjoy. I fuck with it.
I liked it.
This
looking at
gen-
the map and seeing there's a giant castle and everything. I was like,
That's-
this is gonna
that
be
looks
dope. Right.
Yeah,
I'm
the
like,
map
sign me
does
the fuck
look.
up.
See, it's one of those. I like the fact that Pokemon's continuing on with a different geographical aesthetic with each of their games. Like, I'm happy to
Exactly.
continue that.
Like I really didn't like the Paris.
Unova?
Yeah,
Why not?
I don't know. I fucked with
I didn't
Unova.
like Unova.
That was one of the
at
best
all.
cities that we've had in Pokemon.
The city where you do the lightning gym, like probably it like my least favorite Pokemon city or town ever. Black and White sucked. Like across the,
Never played it,
Nothing-
so I agree.
Yeah. Never played it, so I don't have an opinion.
I'm just saying.
I feel like it's.
I don't believe it was as bad as people say
Pokemon
it is.
games were so much stronger when the regions were based off Japan.
I feel like that's biased because we played
Where was
Pokemon
where was Diamond
regions
and
were
Pearl?
in Japan when
Huh?
we were
Where was
growing up
Diamond and
playing
Pearl?
Pokemon.
Was Diamond and Pearl America?
think
One of
that-
them was America.
I think that
Yeah.
was Diamond and Pearl.
But yeah, we
And I mean,
played-
Diamond
Do
and
they
Pearl
have
was
guns?
straight. Yo, there is a frame in this Pokemon Direct where they are underground, and I swear to God, like, give me back underground, like, everything from Diamond and Pearl. Give me that back, because that was, like, more than half of my playtime was, like, getting jewels and mining and
yeah, that looked dope.
everything underground in
That-
Diamond and Pearl.
I want to know what's going on with the stadium with like the dude looking like he's in a soccer uniform about to go.
right.
I want to know what
that
that's
crossed my mind
about.
too. I was like, hold on, you got a jersey with numbers? I was
Right,
looking-
I was like, yo,
That's the other thing.
Oh,
The
we talking
customization,
teams?
bruh.
Oh,
Exactly. I was like, ooh, a little cheesy jersey.
they've been getting better and better with the customization. I just
Yeah.
can't wait. Like, my
It's
character...
gonna be fire.
Let's Go showed us like, okay, yeah, we can be Pokemon trainers, and
Yeah.
they have to just get better with.
I mean,
Sword
they
and
have
Shield.
been like
Oh,
when
Unova
you
was
compare
America.
like with the customization
Unova-
options from like Let's Go to like Y.
I thought Unova was Paris.
And then X and Y was Paris.
Oh yeah,
Shouts out to Simulation in chat.
appreciate you keeping us in check.
But yeah, so back to these starters. Y'all are really.
I mean,
on
it's
these-
either Sork Bunny or a Swabble.
I'm just saying they're
I'm
cute and it's
sports
hard to pick between the adorableness. I'm not saying
I don't-
I'm excited about them.
They're not like even the weaker generations. I feel like even Black and White had stronger starters. They have potential. They do, and when they evolve,
I believe in their potential.
Right.
I'm gonna bet on their potential 100%.
I mean, Score Bunny. I kinda
yeah,
want-
100%. He's the fire starter. They finally got me 100% back on Team Fire. Like, let's
Yeah,
go.
I mean, it's hard for me not to pick Team Fire. I don't think I've ever.
I float around.
Did you not do
exactly. I
Froakie?
float around.
No.
Greninja was just like god tier.
Well, yeah.
I don't even
Greninja
remember the
is
other Pokemon with
definitive.
Greninja.
And then
Yeah.
Decidueye, he was also like,
Incineroar? Wait. He's on Smash.
yeah, Smash made me like
And he
Incineroar.
taunts after every move.
Yeah, he's great in
He's a
Smash.
built-in
He's one of
taunt
my
machine.
mains,
Yeah.
and he's amazing in Smash. There is also the issue of
He's amazing in Sun and Moon.
Decidueye is cool.
I believe that though. He's cool.
I mean,
Fair
Decidueye is a.
You had Jared Leto as your middle like evolution in that line. Further, Rowlet was great. Rowlet was like god tier, and then you became Jared Leto, and then you became a badass archer that was just over everybody's shit.
That's true.
Like his facial expression when he did anything was like I'm a badass and I can do it, but I don't want to.
I don't want to have to kill you, but I'm going to.
yeah.
And then
Umbrella
Incineroar
Academy
is just like.
2019.
And Incineroar is like, I
Some
will
of them
bench
wanna
press
kill
your
you.
body.
Yeah.
It's like I will bench press you. You're my new workout routine.
Incineroar.
That was they had to make because Poplio was good, but then they just ruined the potential of Poplio on that one.
Yeah.
It became like a performing.
No,
seal.
yeah, the water fairy type.
Yeah, it was bad.
No, it's like when I heard Papio, my brain went to Piplup, and I was like, wait a second, what?
Oh no, Empoleon's very good. Dude, we
I
just
feel
need to
like
have a Pokemon.
I feel like Piplup is racist.
Piplup
Why?
is racist.
Why? Why you want to make it?
I need you to defend your opinion.
I need you to.
Look,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
He
yeah.
he looks like he
I
looks
could-
pretty pretentious for one, so I could see him.
Okay, everyone looks pretentious nowadays.
I could see him letting it fly.
Especially Jared Leto.
I'm sorry. Napoleon, I feel like he's on 8chan. And like
Ooh, that is
No,
some
no, that's
harsh
Rude.
accusations.
That is rude.
That's
you don't even
slander.
know him.
That could be
I
considered
do know.
Weibo.
that's.
Have we said the name of the region? The Galar region?
Galar. Yeah.
It
I mean,
works.
we haven't, but
It works.
Galar.
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 The Galar.
Look, this Pokemon game looks dope.
yeah.
I'm happy for some more
Hands
Pokemon.
down, it looks like the
Okay.
best.
I'm
gonna play
Pokemon
this
game.
shit
Once
out of
again,
it.
give me
I
a
will-
reason to get Shield because like they set that shit.
I'm telling you.
it has to have the best like
The legendary,
The
apparently,
legendary is going to sell this game.
the legendaries allegedly are going to be like a wooden horse type deal that's apparently for shield, it's going to be a wooden horse, and for sword, it is going to be a sword snake.
So like the opposite of Ponyta and
Wait, so Survivor with more blades attached to it?
right. I mean,
Look,
this is allegedly. There's no
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah,
They
there's
also
no
heard
idea.
tell of like a unicorn. Well, I guess that could be the horse.
whatever.
like honestly, Xerneas did not have. The last time I can think of a legendary really having a disadvantage like that, but then coming back, because it was like, it's going to be a deer. I'm like, no one is going to play,
And then Xerneas turned out to be fucking overpowered as shit.
but just optically, nobody was about to play a Pokemon deer version when you had
Right.
Pokemon Dragon Bird version
Exactly. Like,
to go against.
Sure.
But then Xerneas flipped the script and was like, nah.
It's like,
I
have
am
you
a
not
deity.
seen my majestic ass?
Right. Very majestic deer. Top tier majestic.
So once again, that still sounds like I'm going to pick sword.
I mean, whatever. Pick what you want.
I mean, pick whatever Pokemon
yeah.
game you want.
Either
We're
way.
just
I
gonna
mean,
be
I'm
playing
just
Pokemon.
saying, like,
I do.
I want them to be like, oh shit, I almost can't decide. Like Sun and Moon, I was really torn. I was like, damn, which one?
I have never been torn about
I
what
miss
Pokemon
the days
game
when
I
you got
picked.
both the legendaries.
Now that I think about it, like, I knew exactly what Pokemon game I wanted from the jump.
I'm trying like red,
It's like
definite.
it was blue,
Silver, definite. Then it was
Silver.
diamond.
then it was
No, what
Sapphire.
am I? I'm tripping. Ruby, 100%. Then diamond.
I
then
had Pearl.
Pokemon.
I wanted gold and
White.
silver. And
Yeah,
I-
we
black.
usually
The dude-
end up.
We
with
always
also,
end up
like,
with the
yeah.
opposite of each other.
like
But
the
now we-
clerk tried to sell, like, yeah, you should just get them both. My mom was like, no.
No, there's no point. In Gold and Silver, that was one gen where you got both the legendaries. It didn't matter which one you got.
Exactly.
And I mean,
So you
I
you
mean,
got
like,
everything in Gen 1.
6-year-old
You got
kids,
everything
like-
in Gen 1, everything in Gen 2.
it's
Yeah,
just
but
which
Gen-
one did you want?
But
first
Silver
in
had a
Gen 2?
Lugia on it.
Right.
Yeah.
And that Lugia was
Ho-Oh became cool after those games. Going into those games, Lugia was just
I have a
definitive.
Lugia- my Game Boy
it was
bag.
gold version. Like, the
Lugia was
cartridge
cool
was gold.
because
like,
of Pokemon
can't beat
the
that.
movie 2000.
Wrong. Lugia was
shit.
cool because of Lugia.
Lugia
That's
was
true.
just...
Yeah,
Pokemon
okay,
the movie
you're right.
2000 was cool because of Lugia.
When I got my
Yeah.
Game Boy Color,
And then it also had all.
when I got my
all
Game Boy
three
Color, I got a
legendary
bag with it. And on
Yeah.
that bag is Silver with the Lugia on it. Because fucking Lugia.
Lugia was my favorite legendary.
I had both red and blue. I'm really trying to think when I stopped getting both and when I started back getting both. Because I didn't do both with Let's Go, Eevee, and Pikachu. Didn't do anything. I didn't get either with Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon because apparently it's just Sun and Moon with a worse story. Like,
Nice.
Why?
because it's more. It is. And I really hope they don't do this again. It is the Pokemon game they put out there for competitive Pokemon players.
Oh, man.
I ain't mad with that.
Oh, fuck them kids.
Yeah.
I want a fun Pokemon game. I don't want a legitimate, like,
Competitive
definitively bad story in a region that already had a good story, that already had strong characters. I don't want you to go and take those characters, make them worse, take that story, make it worse, and then...
No,
Like,
I'm
I'm-
fine with you making a game for competitive players, but you don't have to downgrade it.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
don't-
That's what I'm saying. Don't
Yeah.
downgrade
Make
it.
it good for everybody, but also make it competitive.
R.I.P. Diamond and Pearl.
R.I.P.
The most pure time in competitive Pokemon.
I mean, it kinda
Before the
was.
internet really got... Like, it was before the internet got to it. Pokemon was online. The GTS was, like, an amazing amalgamation of, like... The internet had made its way into Pokemon, but the Pokemon hadn't really made its way to the internet yet, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
How do you think this one's gonna go online?
Hopefully they just bring back, like...
I hope they just remake the GTS and just
They need to bring back
Pre-corrupted.
the way they had it in X and Y, where like your bottom screen was honestly Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire had the best bottom screen.
wait.
Like-
Would this have a bottom screen?
Wait, we don't have
No,
a bottom.
but
screen.
what I'm saying that's like the online suite in like all the DS games. Pretty much everything goes to a touch interface at that point. So everything you handle, like trading, battling, saving, all that stuff you handle on a bottom screen, if you just put that as a menu, those systems would work really well. Like
I
pretty.
also like the way you did it. You connected when you wanted to connect to people in like Ruby and Sapphire, where you went to the top floor of the Pokemon Center and just had all that there.
Wait, isn't there battling in
I
Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee?
Yeah, it's really bad. Don't do that system. Whatever you do, Pokemon Company,
Battling?
don't do the system of how you matchmake with
Oh,
people.
like by picking a Pokemon?
Yeah.
That's
So
it.
you have to enter a Pokemon code. Like they have like the sprites for like the starters, Eevee, Pikachu, Rattata, and Pidgey. And you had to like match your code with somebody else, and then it would match you up, and you could either trade or battle. It not a good system because pretty much it'd be like people are like, okay, just do Bulbasaur, 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 and you'll get matched up with some other person, and you can just play like that. Like, give it a good online suite.
Yeah.
Let us have a friends list. Let us have like
Yeah,
there are
that'd be
things
cool.
that have been
Yeah.
in Pokemon games that they need to bring back. Like even if it's friend codes to make a friends list, let me have a friends list. If we're both online, like the Switch is a very online console.
Yeah.
Let me hit up Madrid and be like, "Yo, I'm trying to trade some of my
Okay.
Pokemon from Shield to get some of these Sword exclusives."
I don't got it, Chief. I'm fresh out.
You fresh out? You fresh out of them Vulpixes still, huh?
Yeah, I got a couple on Decky. Like, what's good?
Didn't
No
I?
word.
It was something you had that was in Let's Go Eevee that I was like, I got like all the Let's Go Pikachu exclusives except for one, and you just
I got that shit.
I'll trade
Oh,
you
I
a
couldn't
real.
find Meow.
I'll trade you a level 99 Pokemon for it.
Okay. Bet. Now I'm about to go
Wonder Trade needs to come
run.
back. I think we're gonna wrap on the Pokemon stuff in a little while,
Okay.
but Wonder Trade needs to come back. The triumphant return of Wonder Trade
Yeah, so
would
I can
be.
trade
Wonder
off
Trade
all
was
those
great
fucking
because then
Pidgeys.
people were putting like dumb Pokemon on Christmas. For
I
all the
got-
new players.
I got Cacturn, like a level 30 Cacturn, just Wonder Traded to me in I think X and Y, and that was like the powerhouse of my team. Like,
It's pretty sweet.
It's
Wonder
like-
Trade was fun.
yeah, Wonder Trade was good because all the garbage Pokemon you could send out into the ether, and you'd either get back some garbage that you'd send right back out, or you'd get something like legitimately interesting because you could tell what like where in the world the Pokemon was from.
That's
So-
cool.
There was a
Yeah.
lot of cool stuff. People would be like breeding starters.
I was kind of toxic. Like, I was trading out Pokemon like with weird names or called Madrids. And just trade it out to the world.
Yeah. I remember there were a lot of online things when Wonder Trade first came out, trying to Wonder Trade something out and get it back. They're like, we're going to Wonder Trade out a Pidgey that nobody's going to keep a Pidgey. And it just is going to keep circulating. We're just going to keep Wonder Trading stuff until we get one of ours back.
Nice.
Did that happen?
I think it happened because maybe they were playing it pre-release.
Like
but
3 years later. It finally came back.
just got a dude over there just tapping. Come on, Pidgey! For 3 solid years, nonstop. Keep the DS plugged up.
It's the only way.
So speaking of having a guy work on something for like 3 years, Tetsuya Nomura confirmed that Kingdom Hearts 3 is getting a story expansion and a critical mode via DLC instead of having to wait for a final mix. In our current landscape of things, you could just get a Kingdom Hearts 3 final mix as like a $10 DLC pack instead of having to rebuy the entire game.
That's cool.
Okay, my only thing though, isn't critical mode already on the game?
No, I thought it was just Proud, Normal, and
They said it's
Proud,
already on there,
standard.
but like it's just you can't access it.
oh, it's locked.
That's dumb.
I mean, is like the AI in the game? Because there may be like menu stuff in there and like files related to it, but if they don't have, because isn't critical mode like significantly harder than Proud mode? I know we got some Kingdom Hearts people in the chat who will definitely let me know, but I feel like critical mode is like legendary mode in Halo.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh
you,
yeah, it's a
Yeah, but also
bitch.
like the way the combat itself, like how your combos work, is different in Critical than it is in Proud.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm never the one to like, oh, let me play this on its hardest difficulty. Like, unless I've played the game several times, I'm not going out the gate on like very hard mode because I'm going out the gate on normal or easy. Or very easy. If I have a very easy option, going very easy.
Yeah.
I went easy mode on Kingdom Hearts 3, and unless there are trophies
can't
tied
lie,
to
I
it,
did the same
zero
thing.
regrets.
You're just
Yeah.
here to have a good time.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, I'm here
just
for the-
enjoying the game.
I'm here for the
My only thing
soundtrack.
about like easy, like really easy mode is just it gets really brain dead really fast.
I mean, sometimes I need this game to kick me in the teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I play on normal. Because sometimes I'll just get sideswiped and kicked in teeth. Like,
Yeah, you-
okay,
You
let
don't
me
want
work
to just
for
be
this.
like, oh, I'm about to just walk in, no resistance. Like I'm in God mode right now. Nobody can touch me.
True.
I want to be touched.
I want more story. That's what I'm really excited about out of this news.
I feel
Like
that.
the additional content. Like
Final Fantasy
I
characters, perhaps.
Maybe we can get back to that.
why
Yeah.
not, you know? Make Verum Rex. Just
Does
put
the
it
story
on the
explain itself at the end of this game?
Madrid's the only one that's beaten it. I'm
Damn, that's funny.
I'm
That's a big
severely
no.
close.
I mean, like they try. They try definitely.
I put that work in.
They touch on
Do
everything.
they do a real Kingdom Hearts try?
It was Kingdom Hearts.
Okay, that
So-
makes sense.
There you go.
Right.
You're in
I-
for something.
I know how much of the game I have left. I ran in hours, and I'm like, there's no way. I'm on the last Disney World. I'm like, okay, I know how long this world is, and I know how long everything after this is, and there's no way. There's absolutely no way anything's gonna be explained. Like nothing's gonna be closed off. Nothing's gonna be explained. Shit's gonna make less sense.
I have to play this game.
Definitely.
Again.
Yeah, and I just.
Do it.
Yeah, you got it on easy mode. Just burn through that shit.
Yeah,
It's worth it for the Keyblade.
See, my problem is because I played that game and I'm enjoying that game, but the problem is
Yep.
I keep playing Apex.
Yeah,
That's
there's other
literally-
things that I'm playing.
That's the
I-
crux
I
of my
look at
problem.
it-
That
I'm
is
like-
literally why I haven't beat Kingdom Hearts 3
It's like
yet. Is
I've
Apex.
played a lot of Apex the past
As
2
much
days.
as I love that game, I am upset it came out. It fucked up all my plans. I was on Final Fantasy all fucking month.
It fucked up all of 2019.
None, because Apex is a
None!
thing.
Final Fantasy February gone next year.
They had to Beyonce. They just had to shadow drop just like the game that was just gonna ruin everything.
The funniest thing about it, though, is that we all know EA is evil, but this is the game EA had the least to do with.
Right. And it's so
And
It's
it's-
Damn, that's
Respawn being
crazy.
like, we got it. It was really Respawn, and I'm proud of them as a developer. I'm just mad that I haven't beat Kingdom Hearts 3 yet.
Preach.
I'm about to go
I
home and
can't
play some
say I'm
Apex
mad.
now.
I can't say I'm mad at all.
I'm about to go home
Oh,
tonight.
actually,
I
and play
chose
some
that
more of this
poison.
game.
Chris, how's that Resident Evil 2 DLC treating you?
I haven't played it because of Apex came out. I can't say.
Yo,
I
dude,
can't
You're
play
out there
Apex
killing
on my
people in
Yo, I
Vita.
was
Apex.
playing yesterday. I'm like, damn, fuck. I'm not.
Wait, yesterday we were playing today.
Yo, I'm playing
we
today.
were
Once
playing-
again, I was like, damn, fuck.
Yo.
I'm not.
Straight
I
up,
can't
last
play
few
right
days
now.
has just been.
Umbrella Academy yesterday, Vita today.
I finished
That-
Umbrella
Apex
Academy
yesterday.
so I'm good.
Apex tomorrow. Maybe Friday. Maybe Friday I'll
I
actually
mean,
play Kingdom
if
Hearts.
no one's on, I'll play Rocket League. I'll send out that little Apex on the LFG, and then
That's the
someone
thing.
play with me.
My friends list, I'm always going to have at least another person.
Yeah,
And if
Do
I
you want to play with them?
I have at least another person that I want to play with.
Okay, there we go.
Maybe a full team of somebody I don't really want to play with, but I can at least have a duo in the game of it'll be you and me and
Yeah.
Jawan, like me and Jalen, like me and Zach,
that's
like
true.
shit, Z's
I feel
been
like that's
hopping
all
on.
you need, to be honest.
My homeboy Devon, he just hit me up. He was like, yo, we can run some Apex. I'm like, all right.
Look, I don't know.
And then
I'm slowly becoming a Bangalore main. I didn't know it was gonna happen.
me
Like,
streaming
course.
the other day made me realize what Apex does. Apex injects Monster Hunter serum into you, and time just flies by. I looked at my stream. I was like, I streamed Apex for 3.5 hours straight. Like, almost no downtime. Almost no,
Dog.
like, maybe a couple piss breaks, but
Clipping my streams is a fucking like that's a whole nother thing. Clips should be like 4 hours. I'm like, damn.
Madrid gonna come out the hole in real life.
I heard I need to play with you because all you do is try to get into some shit.
Oh, 100%. Madrid's tagline is "I'm about to throw." Like Madrid hops out the plane. Oh, we throwing this game. Like,
Look, I'm just saying.
That's why I main Lifeline, so I don't have to pick up healing supplies, so I can just a whole like
him
I'll have
and
a legendary
grenades.
book-
All Madrid
I'll have a
Madrid
legendary
wants to
book bag.
blow somebody up.
Nothing but grenades.
Look,
'Cause
I'm
that
saying-
shit will fuck your
No,
arm
it
up.
will. It will.
Yeah.
I've gotten kills with a thermal grenade.
Those thermals
Yes.
will fuck your day up.
It's just like, oh, I'm in a fight. Chuck, you just see.
Bro,
Madrid's
that
the only person I know who's consistent with the fucking arc star.
I eliminated somebody by just tossing it. It didn't even detonate. It just done. I was like, ooh, is this weeb shit? Yes.
Look, I just want to say shout out to the G7 Scout and the Prowler because those
Oh,
two
G7
motherfuckers
Scout
are-
is my main gun
What the fuck?
all day.
I mean,
Hold
on.
We
need
I
to-
settle for.
We need to reach some consensuses on this podcast in front of these microphones.
light weapons. Are
What?
trash.
We do not use light weapons.
No. I've gotten too many kills using an
Yo,
alternator and a
The
G7 Scout.
G7
Those
is
two things have picked up
OP.
so much
I don't
work.
care what you guys
Did
think.
they have blue armor?
Yes.
They have
Did they
purple
They
armor.
have purple armor.
You
No,
guys,
purple,
you
okay.
down-
G7 Scout. with
Somebody else
purple
would
armor.
shoot at him too.
No, it's a sniper rifle
I mean,
that you
it's-
can use as a one shot. It kills everything.
What? Do we
Hey,
have different G7
my pin
scouts?
tweet is.
Are
a
you
G7
getting the
Are you
headshots?
good with a G7 Scout?
Are you getting headshots?
Yeah, that's what your thing is.
Actually,
you
fire-
have so much more control.
Fire
you can
like
kill
the hip
faster.
fire on the G7
I think that's
Scout is
why-
pretty fire.
Yeah,
Like, I've had
I'm
people
hitting,
running
like-
at me with
I'm
the
long
devotion, and I
distance
just
hitting
domed
people
them in the
with
head,
50s.
and they died.
That's fucking
The only
crazy.
thing,
Yeah, it's
the-
ridiculous.
I
my
swear to
only
God, if
problem
I
with
was
light
going
weapons,
at
though-
somebody
if-
with... Go ahead.
Oh, I was about to say, if somebody's like higher than 50 kills or like higher than level 20, and they have higher than blue armor, and you're using a light weapon, you're gonna get killed.
Nah.
Negative.
Nah.
No.
Nah.
No.
Whatever.
No.
We can
If
prove
some-
this
if
I've
they-
been
if they
in
have
the
a-
arena. I
arena.
have experiences.
If they have a goddamn peacekeeper with the mod charged up, you're getting one shotted before you can even get like.
Look, I'm saying right now,
couple
if we have the
hip fires
same armor, and I'm using an alternator, they could be using almost anything else. I have gotten the kill.
If y'all would have told me at the end of 2018 that we would be talking multiple weeks in a row about a Respawn free-to-play battle royale published by EA, the amount we talk about Apex Legends,
Yep.
I wouldn't have fucking believed you. I've been like,
crazy.
Yeah.
I would be gushing over
For
the
as
game.
much as I dislike
but
Fortnite, yeah, I'm surprised by myself.
Yeah, because I need good shooting mechanics.
Exactly.
I like Fortnite.
I
Man.
like the
Got
mobility.
that
Get
free,
outta here.
Got
You
that
get
free
out of this
season
podcast.
8 battle pass. I'm ready.
Good,
The
good.
new season starts
We-
mañana.
Good for you. You play that, the three of us will be on Apex.
Right.
I'll be
Have
on
a good
both.
time.
We got our own party now.
Yeah.
I'll hit up Tyler. We can get that good, strong Southern hatred in our story.
Why is he so racist? He's black.
Oh my God! Yeah,
What's going on?
this is dude Tyler that went to high school with me, and like he was in the Discord. I'm like, all right, slide through and play with us. And when I say I'm so glad his audio doesn't come through on streams, like I'd rather look like I'm talking to myself than have like anything he says in my stream audio, because it just, man, some of the worst things I've heard a human being ever say. With no hesitation
Really?
and no remorse.
Yo.
No
The
hesitation.
worst things a human being has ever said.
Dog. Okay.
Ever? Like,
Not the worst.
Are you gonna put
thing,
it-
but it's pretty.
He gets pretty ignorant.
It's
gonna put up there
like,
with,
damn.
like,
I'm glad this
It's
shit's not coming
consistently
through.
high enough.
Okay,
Bad.
okay. So
You
we're
put
not
him in,
talking
like-
about high tier yikes. We're talking about like maximum yikes at all times.
Are we talking like? Are we
Okay.
talking like? Are we talking like?
Example.
2000, like 2009 Modern Warfare 2 Xbox lobby,
Sometimes. Sometimes.
Like,
or like Halo,
Halo-
or like Halo 3 lobby?
Yeah, Halo 3 for
lobby.
sure.
It's not
Yeah.
hate for the pure fact of being hate. It's just casual.
Casual?
It's casual, really intense hate.
Yeah. It's
But
scolding
not like
hate.
I'm mad.
It's
just like
it's like a sear.
yeah.
It's like putting your hand on
Just
an
like
electric
Hardy are.
stove.
And not like
So it's not like the fire,
It's-
but you still get severely burned.
Okay. So what's worse, what he said or the fact he said it?
Dude.
One time it was the fact that I was like,
somebody came in and they're like, "I'm from Flint, Michigan." He's like, "So you ain't got no water?" And just like
That's like
That's so
that
late.
is something I
like-
can say on the podcast
That's-
and with the Twitch stream going.
Yeah, that's
There are
the most
things that I won't repeat. Like, there are conversations that I wish I had recorded just so I had the receipts that these things had been said. Because it was just like me, Zach, and Tyler in a party, and shit got bad. Shit got like Modern Warfare, Halo, like you're running
Like
around.
classic.
But just like it had been honed for several years. Like he just never
Like,
stopped.
like everybody left the
Bottled
lobby
it
and
up?
left their life. Like he just
While you
stayed
live
in
your
the
life,
lobby.
I studied the blade.
Just
Yeah, I know people who like. I know people who that are like that. That kind of just like say shit because they know it's offensive. That are actually good at shock.
Yeah, I was shocked. And I don't need that kind of shock on my stream.
Negative.
But yeah, long story short, Chris, play with me. I want to smoke.
All right, cool.
Oh, so that's what we're doing after podcast?
Yeah.
Apex.
All right.
Once again, I main lifeline, so I always got heals.
I ain't got no Fortnite content till like tomorrow 9 a.m.
Well, we
so
can't all play.
We can, there's
Then we
going
find
to
out
be
who's the worst best friend.
Oh, so that's who you playing with?
I'll just go play with Darren and Jawan. It's fine.
Look, I'm
We
just
need a
saying.
four-player.
But Eurydice make me smoke hungry, and I came. Like, I'm just real aggressive now.
I'm like, nah, we.
I'm like, oh,
shouldn't.
hey,
was
somebody's over there
smoke
having a
hungry
team
in
fight. I'm like,
Fortnite.
oh, damn, that's crazy. Good thing I got this art star. I'm trying how you over there. Y'all better back me up or I'm going to die. Team wipe. And it's like, all right, bet. Let's get this loot and dip out. And do it again. Because if you, see, my thing that I realized, if you don't go for the smoke is going to come to you.
That's
Yeah.
very true.
No,
you will
no.
get flamed.
But the thing about it, though,
And
it doesn't
gets
matter.
You, it
Some-
gets you in the rhythm.
Yeah, but sometimes when you go for smoke, the smoke comes from the other side, and you end up with
yeah, then you are a smoked sandwich.
And guess what? Once you out smoke them, you got all the
Not
best
if
shit.
not if you the meat inside the sandwich. You're done.
Next thing you know, you got a sausage.
Hey man, we not inbred, so we good.
True.
We can have a
We're not that
smokehouse.
southern.
We're not the Southern Rights podcast. That is next week's podcast.
So are we just going to have a consistent
Stay
like
asleep.
podcast within a podcast?
We have multiple podcasts within podcasts. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's how you say top of the curve.
Yeah.
So moving on to our Talking Smash segment, since we haven't had any Talking Smash in a while. Like Smash Bros came out, but Apex has been ruining lives.
Yeah, but your boy finally
true.
got a actual controller for his Switch.
Oh yeah.
I was
Oh,
about
man.
to get that
Y'all
controller
should have
because I
came to
saw it in
press start
person.
last on Monday, man. I was running the table
I
on Smash.
was like, man, none of us up there. Chris is probably going brazy on Smash right now.
I was
I
like,
was
I was like-
I'm like, he's at the bar. and
Chris
he's
is
going
probably
brazy on
having a
Smash.
lot of fun because he's inside this time. Like, that's the thing. We go outside and we have a different kind of good time, but inside is a good time.
oh yeah.
You just got to have
When
like
you get to,
Shut
when you
up.
get
Oh,
to
sorry.
humiliate people in public via video games, it's
Oh,
always
yeah,
a
yeah.
great feeling.
It's like, I'm better than you.
It felt good when someone was like,
I'm
you're,
scared.
you're the person I gotta worry about," and I was like,
You're
maybe.
goddamn right.
"Backslash." Well, what a counter.
It's like, I'm an Ike main. I like pressing forward air and then forward air.
That's,
And
that's,
then
that's,
forward air.
that's something that I
And
wish.
then counter.
And then I
Press
mix it
Start
up
have
with
is
the
like,
up air.
That's the one thing I wish Press Start had was like commentating
Oh,
or announcing.
yeah.
Like get something
Some
with a big screen.
shoutcasting
Yeah.
on there would be
when they did that Dragon Ball tournament. That was
Oh, yeah.
when they had the
I would
Dragon
do
Ball.
like I would do the I would do the. fuck
I would
out
love
of
to
that.
do some shoutcasting.
Yeah, it was,
Hey, don't worry, you're gonna get your chance.
yeah.
Hey, listen.
Oh yeah.
We
We got things.
yeah. Did they know? Like once you said Cheesy Controller Podcast, did like doors open for you at Press Start?
When I talked to the people, yeah, they knew. Like they knew, probably because of you.
Yeah.
100%.
But it's it was like, oh,
Just
hey.
mentioning names.
A lot of
Oh yeah, you choose a control. Yeah, I've heard about them like 500 times from Amazon.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
You know,
Look at these business cards.
it's gonna
I
be
got a collage.
501 next week, so you know.
Yeah, but everyone's down for us to,
Yeah.
do what we need to do to support us.
Hey.
So into
Hey,
talking Smash.
we could turn Press Start into Atlanta locals for Smash. Like, I'd be about like
That'd
if we
be
like
so
if
dope.
like
I'd
if that
really
turned
pull
into
up on my
locals,
Zelda.
I'd fuck with that.
I would actually pull up my Zelda.
Get like a pool going, just
Ooh.
like
My Link would come out.
just
Can we register you for Evo?
technically,
don't pick me.
but.
No.
Can you wait, Madrid? Can you attack cancel? Because I was practicing that the other day, and that timing is bullshit.
Nani?
Yeah. What? Okay.
Nani? I just mastered the neutral air.
Yeah.
Look, you're a
What's that-
Zelda.
what's that at
You're a
grabs?
Zelda main. All you do is press neutral B.
I mean,
The world.
No, that's not the world though. That's spinning.
Yeah, no,
There's
that's all I do.
That's all. This is like
That's
neutral
all,
B.
like
Neutral B.
somebody's up on me with a weapon, neutral B. If
Somebody's
somebody's
shooting
shooting a
you.
projectile, neutral B. I'm like, damn, how you hit me with that? I'm like, ha ha. Zelda, bitch.
Yeah.
Zelda!
Was Zelda in
I
Melee?
can take on your Zelda. Come at me.
Zelda was in Melee, right?
Zelda has been everywhere.
Yeah. She was
in-
Zelda.
No, not
Well,
in
not in
main-
original.
Not in originals.
Not in 64.
I was about to say.
Not
That's why I had to
64.
check
but
if she
every
was in
other
Melee.
one.
but she
And
was in
then
Melee.
She was,
She was
o-
also in Melee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
were in
that
were-
Melee.
together.
Yeah,
But, you know.
they were one character in Melee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they weren't.
It's not
as
like we're
good
watching Melee.
back then.
Not at Evo.
Yeah, I really want to. So, Evo 2019 announced its lineup, and with one notable omission, I'm really confused that they have Blaze Blue and Undernight in bird.
In Birth. I think In Birth really replaced Guilty Gear. And plus, like, the creator of Guilty Gear is, like, making a new one. So, I guess they want to, like, focus
Wait,
their
I thought.
towards
Wait,
that.
what's Arc System's got so many fighting games in the works because they have the Grand Blue Fantasy fighting game in the works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have anything. You know, Evo will definitely give Arc Sys like, oh, your game's not out. Whatever, you still get a main
Samurai
stage
Showdown
slot.
Samurai
is on the list.
Yo, that shit looks sick, though.
I mean, I'm happy a new Samurai Showdown exists.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Like, and the fact that it's going to be at Evo, it's just like, all right.
So what's the full list? Tekken,
It's
Smash
Tekken,
Ultimate,
Smash Ultimate,
MK11,
MK11, Samurai Showdown, In Birth,
Blaze Blue.
Blaze Blue.
Cross Tag Battle.
Dragon Ball Fighters.
What's Fighters?
Yeah,
Fighters
Fighters.
are
Yeah.
good.
Okay,
Notably, Fighters was up there.
Okay,
They
so
didn't
Toei
they didn't-
started chilling. So Toei chilled.
They got a new season of DLC they got to sell. What the fuck you think they're going to
Oh,
do?
yeah.
Toei was wilding about
Not
tournaments lately.
Evo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know they've been wilding about tournaments lately, but that was before they put out another DLC.
Yeah, but
They have a whole season pass of characters they're trying to sell to people.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
get
Who
that.
are these characters? Videl and Jiren. They're probably like the most well received.
Yeah, you're going to
I mean,
see
Vidal's fun.
at least one of the DLC
Yeah.
characters in the finals. I'm like,
Oh yeah, Videl is
Yeah.
a fucking monster.
Sword Shield Gun.
Yeah, I'm really holding out for gun version.
So Melee is notably not on the roster on Evo for the first time since Evo has been a thing.
Pretty
Which
much.
is-
They even they made like a thank you video for Melee.
Which is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Let that
let
Let it
that
die?
game die and become a nostalgia
They
thing.
don't need to
It's
let
not
it-
going to.
It's
They're-
not going. It's because it's not going to.
They're
die.
already
Well, it's
Hungry
not gonna
Box is
die,
trying to make
but,
a.
like-
is
We don't
trying
need
to
to
drop a
keep
tournament
promoting it.
the weekend of Evo.
That's just
God,
petty.
no, that's so petty. Let that game become a nostalgia thing and let Ultimate be the new
Look,
Evo.
I'm going to be real with you. Hungry Box is only doing that because Hungry Box can only play Melee. He's not an Ultimate player.
No, that's
Exactly, like,
get the fuck
y'all
out of
need to
here.
keep-
Get good at this new game
Yeah, keep
and
up
shut
with the
up.
times.
Right.
Like the old games, like they're fun, they're good. Like if you want to go
Dude,
to a
right,
tournament
exactly.
for that, go to a Melee tournament.
What
Exactly.
if Nintendo drops a character during Evo?
Ooh, that'd be
Because we know we're getting Joker in April.
Yo.
yeah.
What if the rumors are
can
the
see
next one's going to be not Trunks from Dragon Quest?
Not Trunks.
Yeah, because they're getting Echoes of an Elusive Age on Switch.
Yeah.
They're getting that definitive
I was
version.
thinking like they might do just a more iconic Dragon Quest character.
Are there-
I don't
like a
I don't-
slime?
I don't know.
They're not going to do like an enemy unless it's Piranha Plant, but
Piranha Plant was in Mario Party.
if they're trying to promote Dragon Quest in the West and they're trying to have Dragon Quest become a staple, because it really is kind of a Nintendo
So they're gonna use
staple.
Sauce Lord.
Are they?
I mean, that was his
I-
name when I played Dragon Quest. So.
I thought you
AKA
called him
not
not
Trunks.
yeah not
AKA
Trunks.
not
Yeah.
Trunks.
Yeah, I think the next character, I can say with fair certainty that the next character is going to be not Trunks. What if they drop him at Evo?
If they showed him off at Evo, that'd be tight.
Yeah.
Or like Nintendo's been really good since the Switch came out and it's out tonight. I could really see Nintendo, the fact that Ultimate's at Evo, Melee's finally gone. I could see Nintendo actually being like, and so we're gonna like, because all of the major fighting game developers either drop a character or announce a character during Evo.
Oh yeah.
And
That
so,
cooler announcement.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Heck, the Sakura. Wait, no. Street Fighter tends to do theirs at Capcom Finals.
Shit, they dropped
Capcom
Sagat
Cup Finals is
heck.
Evo. Capcom Cup Finals is Evo.
Nah, it's not. No, it's actually not, because that's how you get into Capcom Cup Finals. Because you need points, and Evo is one of the highest point-giving tournaments.
We'll see when we get back around to it.
No, the
but-
Capcom Pro Tour Finals is not Evo. But
Okay.
if you win that, you will get to the finals.
I mean, y'all keep talking. I'm just doing my thing.
You're just doing it so awkwardly. It's drawing attention.
I'm not.
to you.
To you, damn.
I'm not the only one who was looking.
I mean, I am.
He's looking. 'Cause
He's
he's
I am
involved.
emotionally invested in this transaction.
But I'm personally super happy that Melee is not in it because maybe Melee will finally drop in prices so you can actually buy it
No.
and not be over $100.
Pokemon Soul Silver was like $60 used at GameStop without a case.
$60 used.
Yeah,
I could buy
because
Anthem with that money.
because Gen 2 is the greatest Pokemon to ever live, and I will die on that hill.
Gen 2.
It's second best.
Gen 2 did
but
my favorite
That's an okay
thing
hill to
ever,
die on.
Yeah,
going
it's an
back
okay
to
hill to die
the
on.
first region.
I'm not going to be the one to shoot you on that hill, so there's that.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
But, yeah. Melee's not going to go down in price. Brawl is
I think
still
it
full.
will.
Brawl is still full price. Used.
Still?
Yeah.
Why is people playing Brawl? Brawl suck.
Yeah, it's the worst Smash Bros. And people are going to have now there are going to be more people trying to have Melee.
Man,
I mean,
Brawl suck.
I was gonna. I find
Subspace Emissary is the only redeeming quality.
Thank you.
Subspace
I have found
Emissary
value in
So-
Brawl, and it's called Subspace Emissary.
Yeah, the only
If
redeeming.
that's all you got, Brawl sucked.
I mean, like I said, I found joy in
That's
Brawl.
fair. I won't take that away.
By playing Smash,
in
by
trouble.
playing Space
I was
Emissary,
in
because we
incredibly
were trying to
careful
play
with
Brawl
all
and
those
controller at a press start. It was like, wait a second,
Why?
why?
I would rather not. Just like,
Yeah,
I'm good.
I'm okay.
I'm alright.
I mean, we even played.
I mean, we were just cycling through games.
we played Smash 4, a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, this doesn't even feel the same.
I mean,
You hear people are now trying to die on the hill that Smash 4 is the best Smash.
They
look,
can
as
die
long
on
as it's
that
not the
hill.
current one, that's the hill everyone wants to die on. Anything but the current one.
Right.
I mean-
but Ultimate is really good.
It's the ultimate Smash Brothers.
Right.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah. Freaking Ike mains in the forward airs.
Hey, man, I will die on that hill too. I'm an Ike main. I'm a sword person main.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
You know
I
who
need that.
do-
I need that reach.
I don't want to send you off into a tangent. This is just a transition, Chris.
Okay.
You know a series that doesn't have enough representation in Smash Bros? Resident Evil.
Yeah, Resident Evil needs a goddamn person, motherfucker.
Or
We could have a
wait,
Chris.
wait, wait,
we
time
could have
out.
just make him a Snake clone. That's super easy.
I didn't know how
At
to get
all.
to this next story
At
without
all.
setting them
Like,
off.
that's
Wait,
so-
wait.
that's so
Or we
easy.
could just go back to having good Marvel vs. Capcom games, and we could have
Exactly. Wesker was good in Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Chris was good in Marvel vs.
Right.
Jill was a beast.
Jill was a beast in Marvel. Was she? She was in Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Woo!
Woo! Woo! Man.
But
put
you know, Marvel vs.
Resident Evil
Capcom 2 was the X-Men game because we were all playing Storm Psylocke. Come
I
on.
finally played Storm,
Oh.
and oh
2.
man,
Hey,
yeah.
hey.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Look, I'm just saying, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is the greatest fighting game ever made because it was broken as a motherfucker.
So broken.
So many things
were
Wolverine-
broken.
Wolverine
That's what makes it great.
is probably one of the greatest characters in that game.
Wolverine, broken.
Wolverine.
Storm, broken. Psylocke, broken.
Thanos,
Sentinel, broken.
broken.
I did enjoy playing Thanos.
Oh,
in Marvel
Thanos
vs. Capcom.
does
Look,
so
the
much,
thing about
man.
Marvel vs. Capcom is that every single character, if you knew how to play that character, could do an infinite.
Right.
And it was just like, if you were good at that game, everything was broken.
Josh, are we cleared for an hour-and-a-half episode?
If y'all want to.
Okay.
Oh.
We're halfway through the notes. We're 40-something minutes in, and
Run it.
Let's go.
Lord.
I just had to get the clearance.
Like me when I
Okay,
see
so-
So Resident Evil 0, 1, and 4. The reason I had to set Chris off is because Resident Evil 0, 1, and 4 are coming to the Nintendo Switch May 21st, 2019.
I played them so many times that, okay, cool, now I can play them on the go.
I've
but
never played any of these games. So.
You've never played Resident Evil 4?
I didn't have a game.
Wait, you never played Resident Evil 1?
Actually, I
0
think-
is okay.
actually,
I can
think
excuse you with that one.
I think my brothers rented that for my PlayStation, and I was just like, no.
I don't need that evil in my life.
Yeah, Resident
I
Evil
was
1
really
was like,
young. I was really young.
Yeah.
And those
Resident
dogs, dog. Oh man.
Resident Evil 1 and Silent Hill, when they came out, I was just like, too young, but I was so...
I'm just saying, I was playing Resident Evil 1. I was minding my own business. I cleared out the zombies. Everything was fine. Then the dogs must through the window.
Them goddamn dogs.
It's just like, and this is how I die.
So Madrid, as somebody, would you, because you probably have 1 and 0 on PS4, because
Because they came out for free.
yeah, they've almost definitely been free.
How long ago?
A year ago on October. Actually, not last October, the October before that.
Okay, I probably have it then.
Yeah, so are you considering these games for Switch?
The only
You
one
wanna
that I
play
would
them on
consider is
PS4? Because all of these are also
Honestly,
on
the
PS4.
one you
Resident
should...
Evil 4.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
that's
one
what
you
you
would
play
like
for.
the most.
That is the only Resident Evil.
4
game I
has
consider.
zombie midget Napoleon. Come the fuck on.
Right.
Little people.
We could say midget.
No. He was evil.
He was evil.
He was evil.
You could...
He was evil.
But I'm still going to say midget. He's a,
And he was a zombie. Zombies don't have rights.
if I get called tall every single day of my
They don't
life...
have states' rights.
They're dead. They don't have no rights.
Yo.
Okay. Fair
They
enough.
were read their last rights
Exactly.
going into the ground.
Yeah.
After that,
Half,
Heck, they're an abomination of evil. Come the fuck
they don't even
on.
have Amanda rights at that point. Like, you should just shooting a zombie in the face.
yeah.
As a
I mean,
police
it's,
officer.
it's self-defense at some point.
Oh, you
And
had me
also,
just
it is
you
trying to
had me
murder
till
you.
that last part.
Yeah, it's trying to kill you.
You had me until that last part.
Yeah.
That's when you lost.
I mean, the only police officer there was
I mean,
Leon in Resident Evil 2.
Wasn't he in 4?
He was in a police officer.
he's a secret
anymore.
agent man
Yeah.
in Resident
He
Evil
quit.
4.
yeah, that's cool.
A
I mean,
former
and
op.
I guess Chris in Resident Evil 1.
No.
and
He's
Joe.
a spec op. He's that higher tier op.
Them Onbu Black Ops.
Yeah.
I guess I should. I'm excited for Resident Evil
Sent to
0.
save the Hokage's
for
daughter.
the sole fact I've never played it.
Say what?
That was the only game Resident Evil game I've never played.
You
was
haven't
Resident
played a
Evil 0.
Resident Evil game.
Do you?
Yeah, because I didn't. Well, I didn't care.
I mean,
I
I'm gonna
was
be
so
real.
young when it came out.
I feel you.
I'm gonna be real
And
with
so,
you.
like, Resident Evil 1, when it got remastered, I wanted to play that because, nostalgia, I want to replay this game. And Resident Evil got remastered. No, 0, I got remastered, and I was like, I don't really care.
See, the
I've
thing
never
about
played it.
Resident Evil 0 is that Resident Evil 0 should have just been DLC to Resident Evil 1.
Exactly.
And everything would have been fine.
Resident Evil 0's story is literally, it's the Alpha team that got screwed over by Wesker. And then you have Resident Evil 1. That was the actual game. So, who cares about Resident Evil 0?
Right.
But I guess I'll play it.
I mean,
Are you
yeah,
gonna
now
play
you
it
have
on
the
Switch or PS4?
I'll play it on Switch so I can take it places and then put it down whenever I feel like it.
New Vita.
Right.
Oh, the Switch machine.
So speaking of DLC, because you said 0 should have been just DLC for 1,
Mm-hmm.
Dead Cells, one of our favorite games of last year, is getting a quote massive expansion via DLC.
My body's ready.
I haven't finished the fucking game.
Yeah, I still haven't made a successful run, but
I'm
It's
just
like
grinding.
Hollow Knight. Like Hollow Knight is, when it all was said and done, I think I prefer Hollow Knight over Dead Cells, and I need to beat Hollow Knight so I can play the sequel.
see, I can't say that just because of how different the games fit in my mind. Like, Hollow Knight's a Metroidvania game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
I
100%.
see Dead Cells as a roguelite. Because, that's what they are. And it's like, I can't treat Hollow Knight the way I treat Dead Cells, because Dead Cells, like similar to Apex, the appeal is to the fact that you just go in, go out, go in, go out, a little better each time. While Hollow Knight is just like, it's a Metroidvania.
Yeah.
I'm exploring.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
bespoke. Because there are
Until
Metroidvania elements to Dead Cells. It's just not a bespoke game.
Yeah.
Procedural generation in Metroidvanias, I'm not going to get into this. Procedural generation does not belong in Metroidvanias.
Exactly.
All said and done. But Dead Cells, I feel like... So, Jalen, you've beat it.
No, I've made it to...
Oh my God.
No, it's that final boss is bullshit.
Bro,
Like, literally, Hand of the King is just bullshit.
getting to the hand of a king. Is
Like, the
a
castle
bitch,
is
a
rough. Like, that
bitch.
final level, the castle, is already rough. Because you're going through procedurally generated. These are the hardest enemies in the game. And you gotta find 3 goddamn keys. And then after that, then you got to fight the Hand of the King?
And it's dark. You can't see.
Is there a king in this game?
Yes.
But so you guys... I'm talking about, is the king not the final boss?
The king is not the final boss.
Hand of the king is the final
Yes.
boss. Is that a literal hand, or is that
Did
like
you see
a
his
knight?
statue? He
It's
had,
a
like,
knight.
That weird helmet.
It's a knight.
Okay. So do you fight the king?
No.
So he just sends his
Okay, the
assassin-
king is withered and gray.
Look, man.
The
I'm trying
king
to,
is- I'm
trying to
just-
get some content out of you. here.
I'm just saying, the king is withered and gray. You don't fight the king because the king is like, he looks more decrepit than a Dark Souls character.
Nice.
Killed some Dark Souls bosses for the first time ever this week.
Oh, how was that?
Felt good.
Oh, look at you go. Proud of you.
I got 3 trophies in Dark Souls. I think I have more Dark Souls trophies
Souls
than
one.
Blood 3.
Oh.
Juwan was like, play Dark Souls 3. I was like, all right.
That's not bad.
Yeah. It's not at all as intimidating as Bloodborne makes it seem.
Bloodborne.
No, see,
is-
the thing about Bloodborne in comparison to Dark Souls is that Bloodborne rewards aggression. You got to be in that shit.
Yeah.
Dark Souls is rewarding aggression.
Well,
I did
Dark
not
Souls-
move. I put my shield on my back and said, bring it.
No. More so,
Nice, a page out of
not
my
as
book.
much as Bloodborne. You see, I'm better at Bloodborne than I am at Dark Souls because
Yeah.
I don't like circle strafing. If you're,
And Circle Strafe. I made it through 2 bosses.
yeah, because you're probably playing it like you played Bloodborne. Because remember, Dark Souls 3 is the
Yeah.
Dark Souls game that came after Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Dark Souls 3 is like the faster of the Dark Souls
Yeah, true.
because of Bloodborne. But the other 2 are like, those are slower games. Those reward circle strafing, blocking, like
Yeah.
Ew.
really more circle strafing than anything. Because blocking don't even save you that much because most
You
of the
can
enemies will
block
just
in
tear
that
you
game?
apart. I mean, you can block, but it's
I
like
just dodge roll.
I said, circle strafe.
Do a
Because then you can
barrel
get
roll.
more attacks in.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sticking with
I
the
mean,
game.
I like
I
doing
just
a
popped
side.
in.
I'd rather do a sidestep in like
Hit him with that-
Bloodborne and
hit him
then
with that
get
thing.
in some more.
See, like I said, Bloodborne wants you to be super aggressive.
Yeah,
Right.
like you
So
have that gun.
speaking of being super aggressive, the PlayStation Plus free games this month, the main
month?
one.
Oh well, yeah, I guess.
The
so.
Witness?
By the time this comes out, these will probably be on the PlayStation Store.
You're right.
I mean, it's not
Um,
like we don't have like what 5
We're getting
days.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1 remastered.
Sweet, I can play
Which
on
means-
Streamline again.
Everybody, which means all of us are about to be on Modern Warfare 1
Yeah. yeah.
on PS4. Yeah.
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 And they're putting The Witness, which was the only game on like that top PlayStation games list that I gave you when we gave you the PS4. The only one that I didn't have was The Witness. So now we're all going to have it.
Explain the witness.
It's a
It
puzzle
is-
game.
It is probably one of the best puzzle
So
games.
play Modern Warfare 1.
Yeah. I mean, I already got Modern Warfare,
I mean,
so
I'm
I'm
gonna
ready
play
for.
The
I'm
Witness.
ready.
I mean,
Like,
Modern
I do
Warfare
enjoy me
1
some
was
puzzle
such
games.
a good game.
I never played Modern Warfare 1.
You only played Modern Warfare 2?
Just went straight for 2.
I mean, Modern Warfare 2 is just a better Warfare 1, and Modern Warfare 1 was already really good.
See,
Yeah,
the
okay.
thing about it
Once
is
you
yeah,
see
so
Modern,
it,
you're
like,
not you're like,
those
yeah,
are my
they're
black-
like,
see, Modern
solid.
Those are
Warfare
my Call of
1
Duties.
redefined shooters for that era. Like,
Yeah.
that's the thing about Modern Warfare 1. Like, it took...
And then Modern
Yeah.
Warfare 2 did it again.
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 2 just did it better.
Did it
Wait,
harder.
Yeah. Ooh.
like
Girl.
it's like the game was already changed, and then we just improved on what
They
changed
added
the
some
game.
Mountain Dew to that bitch.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
Doritos.
Just
Extreme.
injected it straight into the veins.
straight up. So like, Modern Warfare 1 was spicy nacho Doritos, but Modern Warfare 2 was 3D nacho.
Yes.
Yep. Exactly.
Did y'all see that
With Code
Cheetos
Red.
is bringing back asteroids?
What?
Apparently, yeah, fucking asteroids are coming back. Hot Cheetos, fucking asteroids, the
Just
best.
listen, asteroids are coming back
Yeah,
to tear us a new one.
I just y'all started talking about 3D Doritos, and I
They need
can't
to bring them
wait.
Jones
I
back.
will. They're bringing back.
To be honest, you can probably get in my Big Lots.
Umbrella Academy 2019.
Wait, what?
Did they have
Nothing. Just continue.
spoilers,
Are
man?
you just plugging a show?
No, he was quoting it like. you
Oh
know.
no, I didn't plug 3P Set Podcast, available everywhere there's podcasts. We talk about music, movies, and TV.
Wow, I gotta listen.
I did really
Set
well on Respawn Aim Fire. Like I plugged in the appropriate spaces to plug. I didn't go over. I was.
Wait, did you not overstay your welcome?
No, overplug your welcome.
Yeah.
I did the
Just
Anton
over
thing
Respawn.
of like, let me just slide in here with my knowledge and like let y'all have me stretch my brain in ways I don't normally stretch it with the cheesy controller. Had to talk about user generated content in video games for a good little bit, and I had the time of my life. Respawn Aim Fire Podcast, episode 97. The fuck is happening at Microsoft? Available now on podcast services everywhere.
What the fuck is happening?
Actually, speaking of the fuck happening, what the fuck is going on with THQ Nordic?
We're going there.
Let's do it.
So, THQ Nordic had
Done fucked up.
they done the guy at THQ
The
Nordic.
PR
fucked
guy.
up. Yeah, their PR guy done fucked up hard.
Done fucked up.
So
What did he do?
8chan apparently
Wait.
Okay, hold on. Let's set this
explain
up.
8chan.
Okay, so we already know about
Please.
4chan, and 4chan is like pure degeneracy.
Yeah, scum of
Well,
the earth.
what happens when you're too bad for 4chan? You get exiled to 8chan
You get an IP back.
you can't even Google 8chan.
because of the child abuse.
You're going to get a bunch of articles about 8chan in light of this, but 8chan was one of those corners of the internet where they didn't want you
That's a
shining a flashlight.
That was a dark corner of the internet that's better that you don't know exists. But now we all know
I
exists.
really
mean-
wish I didn't. I kind of wish I never heard about 8chan.
We all knew it existed. Come
I
on.
didn't know it
This-
existed until today.
I mean, had to exist.
We have the internet and we have people. So
Yeah,
that
if you could go
diagram-
dark, you could
I
always
thought
go
how-
darker.
That
I
Venn
thought how
diagram
bad it
creates
went was like
8chan.
4chan and then the dark web. I didn't know there was an in between.
No. You see, here's the thing about it. The dark web is for like,
for sales.
yeah,
Selling
those are
things.
for the
Marketplace.
Like it's the marketplace. It's like this is where people go to spend their degenerate money.
So 8chan is just the chat room for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the forum.
no, this
It's
is where
when you brag
It's
about
the
your
forum
purchases.
for it.
It's the
Yeah.
Twitch chat for
You show off
the dark
pictures.
web.
It's the Discord. It's the Discord for the dark web.
Oh,
Oh
There-
no! Don't soil Discord's great.
nah, Discord's fine.
Yeah, Discord shuts that shit down.
Discord's
don't
like
play
not
that shit.
not
Discord
here.
is-
No, right, yeah. Discord's like not here. We are for video games.
Cool.
Come
We're
here
here
with
for
your
fun.
nerdy shit.
Like we're here because Ventrilo sucks, and you can't. Skype is terrible for video games.
It's really great that for a really long time, like gamers were fragmented, but like everybody's coming to Discord now. And I feel like
I wonder why they didn't get Slack first. Slack is it's essentially this.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
no, it is.
It's
essentially
business
the same thing.
Discord.
Slack kind of like goes towards like universities and like businesses
Yeah, it's
more so than like
business
the
Discord.
If you
nerdy
join the
gamer.
Discord server, they hit you with a nice video game.
So it's
I feel
basically,
like-
it's the, to be honest, Discord is just dark mode Slack.
To be
Yeah.
well,
Natural.
honestly, I think
Not dark web. To clarify.
Right.
No,
Like,
we're talking about color palettes.
It's just-
Talk
it's
about
just-
color palettes.
It's
Yeah.
just, I should say night mode.
Night. There you go.
There we
Night
go.
mode.
Night mode.
I would honestly think that Slack and Discord were made by the same person because they're integrated so
Hey, let
like
me
the
copy your
same.
homework. Sure.
Exactly. I've done that a couple of times.
I mean,
Just don't make it look too similar.
I was
Yeah.
in IB. That's all we did.
Is there
Yeah.
a cheesy controller Slack channel that I'm not aware of?
No.
Okay.
No, there was a General Assembly Slack channel I was a part of, and
No,
we
yeah.
copied each other's homework.
Hey.
Hey. You know, gotta help the homies out.
Man, I can imagine, like, because like I didn't know. I don't think anybody I even spoke with knew. I don't even know how old Slack is. But I guess like when I was in college, there wasn't Slack, and we didn't really use it.
Well, yeah.
If we did, man, that would have been
The shit.
yeah.
Discord would have been great.
Yeah,
like
We had
Discord
back
in
in the
college
day.
We had
would
group
have
messaging,
been
like sketchy
a
emails.
fucking one.
Allegedly.
There was a weird period in college where I was using Skype a lot.
Yeah, the first 2 years. My first, I think more so just my freshman year. I was using Skype a lot my freshman year. I used to be Skyping my friends in SCAD.
Yeah, I mean that's the only time I ever used Skype was. I hated that shit. And when Skype would never go away.
Oh, you remember Uvu?
Yeah, I mean,
Uvu was
I kind of used Uvu.
Uvu was night mode Skype.
Basically, I think I mean, I didn't really use Uvu as much as Skype.
I did some things on
Didn't they
Uvu.
have like more group, like you could do more group shit with Uvu?
Yeah, it was weird
It was
because
the
like I would
one-on-one calls
I
where
would
it went down.
I would Uvu people like at Georgia State, but I would Skype people that I couldn't like walk 5 minutes to go see.
Facts. I mean, shit. Crossing over from Piedmont to the Commons was a hassle, so I understand.
Yeah,
Those deep cut Atlanta references. That's what people are here for.
yeah. You don't even have to go to Georgia State to understand those references.
That slope alone made it like
I didn't go to Georgia
or
State and I
15
get
minutes.
it.
Yeah.
That's why I said Atlanta references.
Yeah,
Because outside of Atlanta, what?
None.
Oh, I thought you were like, I thought something really profound was about to come out.
No.
You like reeled back a little bit, like,
I mean, we're the Atlanta References podcast.
yeah.
and we're also Twitter's #1 Near Automata podcast.
Don't you forget it.
Which got its
To
Game
this
of the
day.
Year edition. I bought Nier now officially 5 times. I've bought Nier 5 times.
Check
now.
the fucking stats.
How?
6.
Also, that's a great question.
I was like, there's disc, there's digital, there's
No.
gear.
You got to get it on Xbox. You got to get it on PlayStation. You got to
Okay,
get it on
Xbox.
PC. You got to get the game of the
Steam.
Yorha
You
edition.
Okay,
Yeah.
you got the.
I got
See, I
physical
got the same
regular.
game on 2 different places.
See, I was just like,
And then
I didn't account if you buy it on like PC because it's like you don't got one, so what's the point of buying it?
Support.
But then, then it's Anton, and I'm like, yeah, it makes sense.
yeah,
See, I'm just
so,
trying to buy statues and art books.
Exactly.
I mean, I got the Nier like
Don't buy any more.
And the
statues.
accessories.
Christmas is coming up.
I'm gonna get the 9S choker.
Christmas
Look,
is coming up. It's
For the
February.
anniversary of Nier
Right,
Automata, we all
exactly,
let a
but
goth
I know my
bitch choke
gifts.
us one good time.
Dog, they're selling the
They're
2Ds
selling
boots.
the boots.
They're selling the boots.
Boots?
Like, what's good? I know, bruh. I'm just saying, bruh.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
That'd be a
and
good Christmas gift for somebody. For a
I
significant
watched
other.
the
Yeah, girl, put
Final
this on.
Fantasy 14.
Heck,
Now
I'm
step
gonna
on me.
lay
heck,
down.
they're
You step
selling a 9S's choker
Damn.
too.
You've been fucking up the table and shit. I got a music box. I'm
That's what
getting-
we're calling it nowadays.
Make me holler for $1.
You gotta click the boxes together and explode.
Ooh.
My
Your
PS
Automata references.
Yeah.
Play that fucking game.
Right. It,
Cry your heart out.
it's officially $40. So for anybody who hasn't played it, it's got a permanent price drop with all the DLC to $40.
What?
And do them side quests too, because them side quests are woo, 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 woo.
We're gonna put the Hangover math scene, like when we inevitably put this on YouTube in 1.5 million years. We're gonna have the Hangover math scene overlaid over you. We're gonna specifically go back and find this
Yeah.
for
chug
you
that
trying to
shit.
figure out how the hell I have 6 copies of Nier.
For those of you who are listening to the podcast, I just chugged about half a Corona.
We're in that territory.
Try another.
So
I still gotta drive home.
Yeah. You're not that far.
you're right.
Yeah, same.
Shit, I'm trying to drive.
So
Making a delivery.
Yeah, definitely editing this part out.
Oh
1 minute.
So GOG, the video game distributor, is having financial issues apparently, which they
What?
tried to cover up.
Huh?
So a bunch of financial quarters are ending. A lot of financial calls are happening with investors. A lot of companies are doing a lot of layoffs. GOG,
Arcade
Good Old
Net.
Games.
Activision.
Yeah, there's a lot of companies we could start listing right now. But right now,
unionize.
Please.
that could fuck us. I don't know if I'm ready to hop on that bandwagon yet. There's a lot of video games press that's on that bandwagon, but they don't pay for games. As a person who pays for video games, like I'd love for developers to have better conditions, but they better be taxing this shit like crazy. Like games are already about to have to go up in price significantly for this next generation. Imagine if game developers unionize.
Yes,
Wait, I
part of
feel
me
like
feels
they
like
said
that's
that-
just because certain publishers are really, really greedy.
I feel like they've said that for a lot of different, like the next generation. So,
Well, no,
and it's
we've
never really leaped that much.
according like accounting for inflation and everything, gaming right now is the cheapest that it has ever been.
I'll give you that.
SNES, NES,
Those games were like $90.
yeah, those games were $90 in like 1980s money.
Wait,
Which
wait,
is
wait, like
more
legitimately $90.
In
Yeah,
1980s money.
Okay.
legitimately, there were like single player. There were bad games that were like $100, like USD 1980s money.
Damn. There you go.
Right, Catherine's
Make it
just
better.
gonna keep falling. It's because my elbow keeps hitting the computer.
Good.
But yeah, gaming is just objectively at the cheapest it's ever been, with game development costs at its highest that it's ever been in history. And so you really can't. I can't see game costs, like development costs, being what they are going into the next generation. Like games right now are already trying. There's an edition of the Division 2 that is $120 because to make up for these development costs. There were editions of Red Dead that were over $100 to account for these development costs just constantly going up.
What exactly are they paying for that makes it? Is it like they're going?
Sometimes, so Jump Force, I bought the $100 edition, which got me the game early. So like Anthem, you could have bought a more expensive version. They got you the game early. Sometimes you're paying for the season pass in there with it. So like Jump Force, I get all the characters from the season pass early as well. And so, like, every time you layer another thing, there are a lot of things they're offering for this that don't make a huge difference. But if they can get you to pay for the season pass as you walk in the door, they're going to.
But I mean, specifically, what is making the cost? Like,
Oh, 4K graphics, like developing those assets are more expensive. Having better soundtracks, like actually having an orchestrated soundtrack costs more than a dude on a MIDI keyboard.
I mean,
Yeah.
these
like, I'm gonna put it like that.
Near Automata soundtrack.
Right. If the Nier Automata if Nier Automata had skimped on its music budget, then we wouldn't have, like, a lot of games, their main selling points, like if you look at Red Dead, think about the amount of people that had to work on that game for the amount of time that they had to work on that game, and think about paying all those people a livable wage with benefits. Like, game development jobs aren't jobs where you're going in there with no health benefits. Like, it's not a fast food job. It's a legitimate, like, industrial job. And imagine the companies having to pay all those people to work all those hours with all those benefits for that long.
I get that, but then on the same notion, we're watching publishers set unrealistic sales expectations
Yep.
I mean,
to
there's
do stuff that isn't really needed. It's weird. It's because, like, on one hand, you have exactly what Anton said. Making these video games is dumb expensive. Like, it really, really is. But on the other hand, we have publishers fucking up left and right.
right. There,
It's
but
like
there's
we
less
have
and
these
less
two
of
things.
that. Because publishers, Ubisoft almost having a hostile takeover from Vivendi slowed the progress. Like Ubisoft, the company that was annualizing Assassin's Creed, is now all of their games have followings. Like Extreme Rainbow Six Siege is probably
Rainbow Six
approach-
just hit 45 million players.
Right, Rainbow Six.
They're having a whole thing right now where the game's on sale. They had they put the professional
that
game
was,
mode into casuals.
right, and all of that was because their finals were happening around the time the Overwatch League started, and in certain cases, the Rainbow Six Siege finals was beating out the Overwatch League.
I watched some of those Rainbow Six Siege finals. They were lit.
I was
not
watching
gonna lie.
Overwatch League. Atlanta Reign is number 4 overall right now, and
ATL
they,
ho.
they can
ho.
really-
ATL ho.
Atlanta is fucking out here in the Overwatch League. Cool. We got
Everybody spam ATL ho in the chat.
Can I get some
When
ATL
you
hoes in the
watch
chat?
Atlanta Reign play.
you have to put
Also, when you
spaces.
pull up here, ATL
Yeah,
ho.
ATL ho in the cheesy controller chat is.
It's good.
We're not gonna ban you for saying it.
I might ban you.
All I'm saying about
You
the
don't follow
whole
me.
game cost thing is that on one hand, we have the fact that these games are very expensive, but on the other hand, we have publishers fucking up left and right at the exact same time.
Yes.
Name a situation in the last year where a publisher has just outside of Battlefront 2, which wasn't even the last year, where a publisher has just done some straight up dumbass shit. And
I was going to use Battlefront 2.
but that wasn't the last year. Like Battlefront 2 is like 2 years now.
Battlefront 2 was 2 years?
Yeah,
That wasn't last year?
we're actually due. It was the year Star Wars Episode 8 happened.
You're right.
So it's been 2 years now.
Yeah, shit.
It's been 2 years since Battlefront 2.
Damn.
Even EA had to clean up its act and give us Apex.
Well, I don't even think they gave us Apex, because remember, Apex is the game they
They
had
were
the
just
least
kinda
to do with. They literally just left
They
them
put
alone.
their name on a
Like
group
their
project.
stocks were at $13 until Apex came out. Then it jumped up to about 100.
Right.
And this was the game that EA left them alone.
I've been watching the stock market on game companies lately, and it's really interesting to
It
see.
is.
What
It
about
is-
Epic? I heard they
Epic is...
is taking a dip.
No.
Yeah. No, Epic stocks just took a dip.
Oh.
I saw 48%. That could have been a Twitter stat, but
Yeah,
that's a
like
lot.
it just dipped. But it's one of those. You
Well-
could see the effect. And also another thing about it though is that the loot box hammer is almost done resting with the whole loot box situation.
Yeah.
Right. And which means EA's finally... So...
EA needs another hit other than Apex. Like they needed a hit around this time. It wasn't Anthem. It's not Anthem.
Can we make fun of people playing Anthem for like 2 minutes?
Yeah, have fun.
I feel like Anthem's a pretty straight game.
In 6 months, when it's finally
when
ironed
I
out,
actually get around
you
to
will
playing
find
it.
me on it because I like the concept of it. A
Okay, then
looter
you
shooter
can't
where I
hate
get to
people
fly.
playing Anthem right now. If that's what
I
I
just-
feel like.
It's
If they're just in there right now, then they're making sure you get your game later.
Right.
Like
They're
if you
doing-
want
they're
your
doing that
game
for
later,
us,
then
know?
you can't make fun of people playing it right now because if no one's playing it right now. You don't get your game later.
I mean, they already dropped their
We need that guinea
90-day roadmap.
That doesn't matter. They can redo
They can
that
only
at any
course
time.
correct so much.
Yeah,
because
like,
that
they
was
can
even
redo
an
that at
issue.
any time.
They can't course correct at any time.
They-
They're locked into an engine. They're locked into a tool set. That was the thing with Destiny going into Destiny 2. They reached the end of what they could have done with Destiny, and then had to release Destiny 2. And then now they're getting Destiny 2 was built more with building on top of what was there from the jump. And I don't see Anthem. I don't see BioWare surviving this. And I don't see
it depends.
Anthem.
It depends because remember, we do have another Dragon Age game we're due for. That's one thing.
They fucked up twice in a row now. EA is about to
Inquisition was not. And that's the thing about it. Inquisition won Game of the Year.
I enjoyed
That
it.
was
Right.
And you.
I'm
act
saying like the last
No, I'm
Dragon
just
Age we
talking
got
about-
was good.
I'm just talking about EA's lookout on his. On
Oh
the
no
way.
no. EA needed a hit, and then thank God it had Apex.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, think about how they closed Visceral. Visceral had a fuck up and got closed.
I understand
And
that.
now,
But
BioWare
they've already
has
announced
had
it. They
two-
already spent the money to have it at Game of the Year
EA will
awards.
can your fucking game in a heartbeat.
I don't.
You know all of these things are true.
I mean, you're right, but it's just one of those.
You know, like
Star Wars.
I want that Anthem game, damn it, and they already announced.
they announced Dragon Age. They've announced Star Wars games left and right that just don't exist anymore, and the studio associated with those games straight up don't exist anymore. BioWare, I honestly, I hope they
I
survive.
mean, I understand that
I
because
just-
this is what EA tends to do: is they force a studio to make the game that didn't make them famous. I.e., BioWare is known for the narrative games, not their looter shooters. Why are they making an online looter shooter? I don't fucking know.
Keep up.
Yeah, I just hope BioWare survives because just looking at it logically, I don't see BioWare surviving even another year. I don't see BioWare finishing Anthem.
I could see them.
The only
Finishing
reason I
Anthem.
can see them finishing Anthem is simply because of the Dragon Age game. Just because the last Dragon Age game was a hit. That's the thing about it. The last Dragon Age, like Dragon Age is still a franchise that's still doing all right. Dragon Age hasn't had that.
2 did not perform.
2 was not a good game.
Two-
No, 2 was not a. I'm gonna say this right now. I played Dragon Age 2. Dragon Age 2 was not it, but Inquisition was it.
Yeah.
So it's like that's the reason why I believe BioWare could finish Anthem, simply because that Dragon Age, whatever Dragon Age 4
Shit.
is gonna be.
Yeah.
Inquisition
exists.
was one of the first like PlayStation 4 games I actually played.
Inquisition was a
I
good
was
time.
like, yo,
Yeah, Inquisition was a good
Like
game.
it was like, oh sweet, it feels
But-
good to have a good Dragon Age game again. But it's
Mass
just like,
Effect Andromeda and Anthem.
no, you're right. Those two.
I
were-
don't think you can put those two in the same.
It's
category.
the same developer.
I know it's the same developer, but Mass Effect
No, I'm not-
literally
That's what the
did
same
not
team.
I'm not
work.
I'm not grouping it in that way. I'm not
just
saying
saying.
that they're the same quality. I'm not saying that the same situation's happening.
So-
But that game,
do you think that Anthem is more so on the developer or on the publisher?
both.
yeah,
Yeah, I
Both,
feel
because
like,
one, it was EA who was gonna have. It was EA who was like, yeah, if you have our subscription service to Origin called Origin Access, we'll let you have Anthem a week early. Anthem clearly needed that extra week. 'Cause-
Definitely.
And then on top of that, but then also like some of the design of Anthem is just not it, in my opinion. But Anthem is a game that if it survives the next 3 to 6 months, it could pull a Destiny Taken King.
Yep.
If it survives the next 3 to 6
But
months.
even then, like
don't see it
Destiny
happening.
Taken King didn't come out 6 months after Destiny came out,
took a
right?
year.
Came out a year.
It took
But
so, like,
Activision-
Destiny.
Activision
Had its
handles
shit
its
going on.
Activision handles its studios.
That's the
a
thing about
lot
it. Activision
differently.
didn't start fucking up until recently.
Right.
Well, Activision always does the same thing with all of its biggest IPs. They give it a lot of time. There are a shitload of Tony Hawk games. There are a shitload of Guitar Hero games. There are a shitload of Call of Duty games. There was,
Well, Call of
Are you
Duty.
They
sure that's
want
not just
Their
milking
Call of
until
Duty
it's dead?
makes their
but they run it into the ground, which means they give their developers more than one misstep before shutting down the whole studio.
And
EA
usually
gi-
that misstep is making a game that their studio isn't designed to make.
Right. EA gives you one fuck up. EA gives you half a fuck up. If a game's not coming together that you're developing and your last game was a hit, they'll still close you. Activision, on the other hand, who published Destiny, Activision put out a Guitar Hero game this generation.
Yeah, that's true.
Activision gives its studios and its properties and its IPs time. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, like it usually ends their franchises in a bad way. But just
I mean, I see that.
if we were dealing with Activision, if
Look, in the
Anthem
tiers of
was
evil
published-
companies, we all understand that EA is at the tippity top.
Well, Activision's getting up there too.
Well, no,
No, right now
Activision's
they're
sitting
doing
at
some-
like second or third.
They're doing some fun shit. So,
Activision's like a second or third. Like in my mind, is EA.
Who's big three evil?
Big
companies?
three is EA.
8chan. 8chan's like at the top.
Wait,
Hey,
of game
8chan's
publishers?
not a game company.
Of game
He just
publishers?
said big three evil corporations.
We're talking about game
Is it a
publishers.
corporation now?
Did we actually explain that situation?
All right, THQ Nordic did an AMA on 8chan.
back.
Did an AMA on 8chan, and that wasn't a good look because 8chan was blacklisted by Google for suspected child abuse. Because 8chan is where the people who are too degenerate for 4chan go to. Remember, you have to be too bad for 4chan to end up on 8chan.
Yeah. So there's white supremacy, homophobia, and child pornography on 8chan.
And like real life harassment,
real life, just straight up harassment.
like
Just
Gamergate type shit.
Like I'm just saying, it's like you already
All the
found the place where the
Gamergaters
scum
went
goes,
to
and then you want to
8chan.
distill the worst out of that, and then go to that. That's 8chan, and I still don't understand why THQ Nordic decided to go there. Well, the PR person for THQ Nordic decided to go there instead of, I don't know, like Reddit or anywhere else. Like you could have gone.
He could have went to Tumblr.
Yeah.
That would've been
You
an
could have
option.
went to titty free Tumblr now. Like
Titty free Tumblr, you would have been all right.
Like it's like out of all the places you picked,
Sadly.
you picked
sadly.
pretty much the worst one, or at least top tier worse.
Wait.
Yeah.
So he just goes to 8. He skips all of it and just goes to 8.
Apparently he was invited. Like come out
to 8chan.
Come out to 8chan.
Yeah.
Like, we'll show you a good time.
That's just lack of doing research on what you're getting into.
And that's what he said. And that's what the
It was
PR guy
even
said.
better. It's just like, oh, this could be really controversial, and people are going to be talking about me on their podcast.
I mean, heck, that's the new ad
No.
plan. No, remember that is the new ad plan talking
He was
to
a
you,
PR
Nike, Gillette, and
I
Keurig.
mean, if he's a PR,
I
if he's a
mean-
PR person, there's no such thing as bad PR.
Yeah, I mean,
Even
I
if
guess
it's
any
this.
press is good press, but man, that's not a good look going on something with that stature of like
I mean, it
fucking
ain't, but
horrendous shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't. But it's on the PR guy now.
Yeah.
That's who's
I mean,
that
are we really going to be talking about this 6 months from now?
No.
Probably not.
Right, and that's the thing. People are trying to take away from THQ Nordic and Disney and Nickelodeon because they have the license to a lot of classic Disney and Nickelodeon games from
And those
THQ.
are the only ones I really care about.
Look, all I'm saying is this is what we're making content of this week, and no one's going to care next week. We're
That's
going to
true.
move on to something else.
Hopefully.
We're going to be talking about the Pokemon Shield and Sword news that gets dropped.
Oh, you mean that leak?
Yeah, the rest of the information. You know they're going to slow release over time, like here.
Drip feed.
That's
So,
true.
does anybody have anything else before I wrap it up for the evening?
I ain't got
Baptiste?
Ape
Baptiste?
Baptiste.
Jean Baptiste?
Oh, God.
Ape Out comes out tomorrow. I'll talk.
I can't wait.
I will talk heavily about Deltarune and Ape Out on the next podcast. But Baptiste,
Oh my
Overwatch is
gosh.
getting another hero.
He's live on PTR.
Thanks for breaking the game with another support character. Good job, Blizzard.
So,
One
everybody was like, he's going to be
more
the thing that kills goats, but it's like, he
No,
literally
he-
has an ability that keeps you from dying.
He makes goats stronger.
He has an invincibility ability.
The ability, like, you
Immortality
you, will not,
field.
you can, okay, you can kill the drone that
Makes it?
That makes it, but at the same time, if
How are you
you're
going to
running-
do that
if
while
you're
you're getting
running
shot by
goats-
this triple tap two-shotter?
Exactly.
Like,
If you're running ghosts, there's going to be a Ryan shield in front of it, like.
and a
his-
Baptiste trying to two-tap your
His
bitch
ult
ass.
plus fire strike is stupid.
That's so dumb. They're just trying to break this game. It's going downhill
Well,
so
it's not-
fast.
I mean, okay. Also, but the patch notes that they put out along with them,
Interesting.
They're actually like, I'm like, oh, okay, you're
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
trying to like you're making a lot of the unplayable characters more playable.
Yeah.
Except
I
for
mean,
Tracer.
they buff
for
Farah
Tracer.
and all that.
Yeah, Farah got a buff. Sombra's hack like
Got a
the-
buff.
Yeah, the cooldown
Yeah.
is halved on health packs, which is that
Makes it useful.
that's fucking huge.
So
'Cause
I
like
could-
the health.
So
I
that
like
means
to
you could hack a
packs.
health pack and then participate in the team fight?
Yeah,
Dope.
that's just crazy. A lot of the armor.
Torbjorn
damage
got buffed a
mitigation.
little bit. McCree got nerfed because Fan the Hammer got adjusted so he could shred through tanks. But since armor got nerfed,
Yeah, armor got nerfed.
Fan the
yeah.
Hammer was kind of tearing people apart.
Doomfist cooldowns got a second off because they
Yeah.
already nerfed him into the dirt because you can't have a strong woke black king out here running around punching.
Nano
people in
Boost
the
got
face.
nerfed because Nano Boost was making people too survivable.
It was making tanks too.
It was making
survivable.
tanks too survivable.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I mean that's fine. You know,
Yeah.
tanks, whatever.
Whatever.
Okay, fine, that's fine. But like, what was the other thing? Hammond's adaptive shield.
Can be used while rolling.
Yeah, like that's my one thing. When I hit that ground pound, since I've become a fucking trash ass Hammond main.
You piece of shit.
I know he's a terrible fucking character, but he's so easy to use. So basically, when you hit the ball, like you would have to, when you hit the shields, you would have to exit out of ball mode. You can stay in ball mode, which changes fucking everything, honestly, if you actually play Hammond.
Fair enough.
But yeah, it seems like they're doing the right things. I don't know. It could be interesting. the game's still dying quickly, and they need to really address that. Like, but you know,
They need to do
this seems like a
like-
good start.
If they're gonna keep this like esports things going on, they need to do what League of Legends is doing. Like it's grown over the years, and it has like a stadium full of people watching that esport.
Activision is what's holding Overwatch back right now.
Ultimately,
Is Activision doing that? That's
Yeah,
what-
I feel
it's
like they're focusing
Activision
more so
Blizzard,
on,
Yeah.
so
they're more so focusing on Overwatch League, and they don't really care about the state of the
Well,
game.
they need to.
It's like you have
do
to
the
care
state
about
of the
both.
game. The game is what's going to keep people coming in.
right because
Exactly.
Like,
I
they're
haven't
like-
watched it in a while. I will watch Atlanta play, and I watched the first like
Yeah,
3
I mean, we're
days.
gonna keep the stream pulled up for coins, but like,
I'm not even doing
not
that.
even
Like,
the
'cause
coins.
what's
that
the
doesn't
point of the
matter
coins?
anymore. I mean, I get watching your
Yeah.
team.
That's
in
really
your city
how
that you
bad
wanna win.
Overwatch has gotten. Like,
But-
it's because of the goat. Like right now, this current patch they're running on the goats meta, and it's
Exactly.
right, it's fucking
it's
boring.
3-3.
Like, I get
Yeah.
to watch a Reinhardt be the most stale fucking Reinhardt. Like, if I see a Reinhardt in the league, I want him to be a breakout star. I don't want
Yeah.
mundane ass Reinhardt,
Yeah.
which is why I fuck with the Atlanta Reign main tank player Gator. Like, he will go out there and be a rock star on a
Right.
tank, and I'm cool with that. But nobody else is doing that.
Exactly. I mean, I feel like there are diehard League of Legends fans. They will say, "This is the only game I play. This is the only game I will ever play," and they will live and breathe that until they die. Overwatch doesn't have that anymore.
Yeah.
People are falling off left and right.
We
and
need
then
more-
They're not coming back.
We need more
with your new
consistent,
character.
like just love. You know,
Yeah,
updates,
just
of
like,
just small events.
Show us
skin or
bring
two
us
here or there.
back. Not
Yeah.
even a skin or two, but just like make the
Do
game,
something. Give
make us
us-
want to play it again.
Give us those.
You
weekly,
did that so
give us those
well with the
weekly
first
brawls
2
again,
years.
like,
You just gave me an idea. Reset the competitive ranks.
they needed to do that fucking 8 seasons ago.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying that
agreed.
would save
the
the
first
game.
2 seasons
That would
literally had
save
a
the game.
different fucking SR system. Why does that count?
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
stupid.
make the the story had me
Stupid.
involved in the first 2 years. Like the gameplay was so good in the
was so
first
good,
2
like-
years, and then after that they just
Like,
started
every
doing
time-
stupid stuff.
Every time I get
And I
on
fell off.
Stupid.
try casual match, it just looks. I'm like this
Yeah.
isn't. I'm like this isn't Overwatch. This is just like 6 dickheads running out there doing some shit.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna hard carry because I'm better than everybody else playing. Like this is stupid. Or you run into a team that's like, we can actually play Overwatch, so we're gonna shit on you, and your teammates are just gonna suck each other off.
It's
I
not
don't
about
know.
who's best. It's about who throws last.
Exactly, and that's what killed Overwatch.
And that's about all we got time for this week. Remember, you can follow
Oh,
us
shit, it
all
killed the conversation, too.
collectively.
Damn it, Overwatch! It's like
Remember
a
you-
dead limb. You just gotta cut it off before
I need
it corrupts
healing.
the whole body.
I need healing.
That game needs healing.
All
That's why
right.
they brought in a new support hero, and he's black.
We all need healing.
I mean, I'm good. My health's
You know,
topped off, you know.
Come at us on our Discord if you need healing.
I could use a nano boost, though.
Yeah, slide in our Discord. You know, slide in my streams. Subscribe.
And follow us all collectively on Twitter and Instagram at Cheesy Controller without the last E. On Twitter, I'm at Anton63X's Madrid.
3-piece set pod.
Josh,
I know Jones everywhere.
Jalen,
Squid Bishop.
Chris.
Chef and Chris.
This has been a Noah's Good production. Until next time, keep it cheesy. What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 84 of the Cheesy Controller Podcast. I'm your host, Anton LaPlatte. With me, as always, is horny on main, Madrid Devon.
So says the nigga playing Catherine full body on Vita right here, right now for the world to see.
We got D&D Overlord, Jalen Roberts.
Look, I'm not saying that I'm trying to be a sneaky boy, but I'm a sneaky boy.
We got eating something weird. Oh, we got LaCroix boy, Chris Montalban. Oh, that boy got 3 LaCroix.
He got your ass, not gonna lie. Madrid fucked you up.
Casimir Force.
Right, you had to hand it off.
Oh, wait, yeah. And, I know Joe.
The beatboxing cowboy himself.
Damn it, Dutch!
You didn't talk
Josh
about
Jones.
Red Dead.
Next time, y'all.
Yeah.
Right.
When I actually finish the epilogue,
When he actually finishes the actual
Dog,
finish
I
of
was
the
tuned
game.
in watching that shit, bro.
bruh.
Bruh. It's like, damn, do I want to play it now that I've seen it?
How do you get your live thing on there?
Huh?
How do you
Wait,
get
we
your
still
on-
gotta
on-
finish.
Yeah.
We're
You
still in it.
Wait, hold on.
Still in there.
Hold on. We're still doing an intro.
I mean, they started
This is
talking.
what type of episode
Chris
this is.
hit
God
a
damn
full
it.
dismount, like
fucking-
headphones off.
I mean, Madrid just started. Whatever. Let's keep it going.
We got a jam-packed
It's cheesy.
episode for you guys. We're going to be talking about Pokemon,
How we gotta catch them all.
Pokemon Sword and Shield. We're going to be talking about Tetsuya Nomura. We're going to talk about this year's EVO lineup. And somehow we're going to be talking about zombie rights.
Resident Evil.